Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of PTD6. New patch notes, version 9.0, new update on the game, and let's take a look at it together. So a new hero that is gonna be called Pat Fusty. There is a new advanced map, Pat Spawn, and there is a new skin for Striker Jones that it's called Biker Bones. And there is a community challenge editor where you can create your own challenges and you can send them to your friends. And yeah, that's new things. So I have here the game unlocked. I have already unlocked this new hero that is Pat Fusty. It's gonna cost 3k cash. And that is the skin for Striker Jones, this one right here, Biker Bones. So it's pretty cool. Now the new hero, I'm gonna just show it to you very fast. I'm not gonna comment on every upgrade. I have already tried him out because I wanted to really see in detail how the hero was. But the first thing that you can notice is the very small range. The description here says enormous strength, unique size and power. Doesn't really tell anything. And if I just spawn here some blue balloons, you can see his attack speed. That is quite bad. He has slightly a splash damage going on with the, if there are more than balloons, you can see that he's affecting more than one balloon, but nonetheless, because of the very small range, his utility is 0. With the levels, you unlock more splash radius of his attack. His level 3 ability is gonna make up to 10 nearby monkeys pop one more layer, and it's gonna last 7 seconds, so it's gonna buff himself plus 10 nearby monkeys. And all the upgrades here unlock attack speed. Level 5 is gonna be quite interesting because every 5 attacks that he performs is gonna make this slap that is gonna push the balloons backwards. So it's pretty much like a destruction proc or like a blowback from a tornado. And you can see it here. I'm gonna just here spam some zebras so you can see the slap. And that's the 5th attack, so only the balloons hit by this slap, by the 5th attack, are gonna actually be blown back. Then level 6, again pretty interesting. The balloons that are hit by him are gonna be stunned for a short time, so this stun is not very high. You can see here on a ceramic, so yeah, not very long. It cannot affect mob class balloons, so as you can see, this mob is not affected by the stun, but mob class balloons can be affected by the knockback, as you saw there. And then level 7 popping power means that with his slaps is gonna be able to get more balloons. So again, another splash area increase, attack speed, range. And the range increase, as you can see, is just slightly, so his range, it's still very small even at level 9. His level 10, so his second ability is the biggest disappointment of all. He says grab some mob if DDT if visible, or Zomegat, and crushes it to bits over 5 seconds. So you think, oh wow, this ability is can pop a mob in one go, right? There are 2 bad things about this ability. First of all is that I'm gonna just spawn a bomb here. The ability cannot be used unless the balloon, oh wait, sorry, I have 7 here, just 1, sorry, my bad. So just 1 mob here. So let's wait until the ability recharges. So the first bad thing is, you can see here that I'm spamming the ability, but the ability does not work unless the mob enters in range of him. And look at that. The ability is only gonna pop the mob or the mob class Bloon layer. So only the mob layer is popped. The 4 ceramics are all unharmed, and that's bad. So the ability cooldown is not very long, so you can use it multiple times, but the fact that you can only use it when the mobs class Bloons are like in range of his very small range, that already is bad. But then it's only gonna pop the external layer. So if I spawn here a Zomegad, I have to wait until the Zomegad enters in range, and then once he grabs it, this Zomegad, the 4 BFBs are gonna still be right here. And so you can already tell why this ability is like not very good. Then with the other levels, he unlocks again more piercing, more damage. Actually, this is more damage, attack speed. With level 13, now his attacks can stun also mob class Bloons. And so now his basic attacks are gonna also be able to stun the mob class Bloons, as you can see. The stun is slightly longer for mobs. It's gonna be a little shorter for BFBs and Zomegads. So that's how it works. Alright. Then level 14, a buff to his level 3 ability. He's gonna have more radius, more duration. The duration I think is increased to like 10 seconds or 12 seconds, I'm not really sure. Increased radius means that it's gonna affect near monkeys even like further away from him, and all these nearby monkeys are gonna be able to increase damage to ceramics and mob class Bloons. So that's it pretty much. And then with the last upgrades, he's gonna gain here again more piercing, more splash area. Then a little look at this range increase. So it's like, I don't know if it's like even 1 millimeter. Attack speed, popping power again, more damage on the layers. And lastly, level 20, that is gonna be just it's level 10 now, can grab several big Bloons at once. So unfortunately, this does not work for Zomegads. So if I spawn here 2 Zomegads, he's gonna only, so I wait here, he's gonna only grab like both of them, right? I think I spawned 2 Zomegads, right? And you can see also a pretty interesting thing, that the fact that 4 BFBs from 1 Zomegad were popped completely. So here there are only 4 BFBs and not 8. So even if they don't tell you, the level 20 actually unlocks also more damage with the ability. So you can also pop not only the external layer, but also some more stuff. And that's why here there are only like 4 BFBs. I think there are 4. But there may be 8 here and I'm just mistaken. So I'm just trying out, guys. I'm not really sure how this champion, how this hero works. And here 2 mobs, so he can grab them all. And here there are 6 ceramics, I think there were, so not a lot. So definitely with all the increase in attack speed, like in piercing, in the splash area, and in the damage, actually now level 20 he can like 3 hits ceramics. Yeah, 2 hits, so not bad. But again, if I spawn here super cerams, I don't know how good it's gonna be against super cerams. Yeah, you can see that against them he like struggling a lot more. But yeah, that's the new hero, so I don't wanna make it any longer. Yeah, the map, sorry. So I'm gonna just show you now here the map. It's an advanced map, it's this one right here. I'm gonna just show you how the path and the Bloons behave. So there are pretty much 2 entrances and 2 exits. The Bloons are gonna come from left and right, and from the right side they're gonna go bottom, and they're gonna just follow the path, and then they're gonna leak right here. And in the top path, exactly the opposite. and you're gonna look on the other side. There is this very big pool here, lagoon in the middle, and there are 4 things that you can remove for cash. So 2 like jungles and 2 stones, but you cannot place anything on top of these stones. So it's not like a stone where you can place something, but you can decide to sell. And yeah, that's the new map. Then looking here at some general bug fixes, I found 2 interesting things. So now muddy puddles, so look at this. Lane rotation has been changed, so now instead of looping back to lane 1 after round 4, the Bloons will now reverse back to turn 3, 2, and then from lane 1 again. So that's a slight change. Muddy puddles is an advanced or expert map. I think it's expert is this one. I haven't even unlocked it yet, and in this map you pretty much, instead of having now Bloons in round 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5 again from lane 1, you have now 4, 5, 6, 7 and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and so on. So that's what they have changed. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, this is bad. I don't know why that's on. Then also another thing was that now the glue gunner can stun all regular Bloons, so that was not working. Okay, this is just some visuals and bug fixes. Okay, this is a very good fix because now the 2-3 ballistic missile is gonna have unrestricted range, and that's good because many times the ballistic missile was not launched even if the mortar could attack the Bloons, so that's good. So I must think just by looking at this that maybe there was a bug with the 500 like the submarine not applying the bonuses to heroes. So but here are some fixes. Okay, there are also one good thing now, that is where is it, the Obin, this one. So now the totem no longer allow submarines to see camo Bloons. This is a huge change in the game because I've seen recently chimps in Ouch, that is like the hardest map in the whole game, this one right here, done exploiting exactly that, the fact that the totem actually gave the submarines the ability to detect and pop camo Bloons. So now that these have been fixed, I don't know if that chimp strategy is gonna work. Some balances here to the Daxo version, so I'm not gonna look at it. So let's take a look now at the balance changes. So reduce cooldown for permacharge ability. Okay, the Maelstrom in race events, so that's not really Primitive Strike is price is reduced by 5k, so even less cash now. 4th and 5th upgrade in the first path of the Buccaneer now will retain their rate boost to the basic attack, so that's a nice buff. The Apache Darship has been increased by 100. If you're wondering why this increase is just 100 cash, this is for deflation, because many people were like placing a heli and they were able to get the heli 400 in deflation, and so that's why this 100. Now with this 100 more cash, you can't do this anymore. Big buffs now for the mortar. Again, now the biggest one is gonna deal 3 times damage to any ceramic or higher, so even mob class Bloons. The price is increased, but now because it gains this new thing, this is like a lot better. And now the Bloons generation Wall of Fire will not benefit from the first upgrade. So if you gain radius, pierce and damage, is gonna increase the Wall of Fire. So I'm gonna actually show it to you now because this is pretty interesting. The visuals as well of the mortar have been changed, of the big one. So you can see now, wait a second, like I just want to show it to you, like the animation, right? Look at this, how it is, and look now at this one. So you can see like you can see now a yellow line going further until the maximum range is hit. So that's the visual effect update. And now this is gonna do as well 3 times damage to mob class Bloons and ceramics. And also the other thing was the wall of fire, so the Bloons generation. So look now at this wall of fire like size. Okay, so let's take a look now. If I get bigger blast, that is just increased radius. You're gonna be seeing now that if I've understood correctly the patches, it should affect like a wider area. And then now it's gonna benefit as well from the piercing, so from the 2 layers of Bloons at once. So this wall of fires should affect the Bloons in a larger area and should damage 2 layers at once. So that's the buff on the mortar, so definitely worth checking and trying it out. Now Super Monkey, ability radius is increased by 20 units. Dental Bloon radius is increased by 10 units. And now look at this, the Legend of the Night Pierce is increased from 9 to 21. So this is a huge buff, because now the fact that it can affect up to 21 Bloons, and the fact that the damage is increased by 1 now makes this upgrade a lot more powerful. So it's one of the upgrades that you're never gonna get because it's very expensive. You can see here like 240 cash, it's very expensive. But now the actual like damage and pierce that you gain makes this upgrade more worth, right, to get. So definitely something better. A buff to the ninja as well. The 5th upgrade on the ninja, now pierce increased to 6, so just a slight increase, but each of the shurikens is gonna have 2 more of piercing. That means that overall for the 8, I think there is like 8, right? 8 shurikens at once if you don't have monkey knowledge. Yeah, 8 shurikens, so that means that each of these shurikens is gaining 2 more of piercing. That means this is an overall 16 increase of piercing considering all the 8 shurikens, so that's not bad. Now this is the upgrade, this is the buff that I like the most. Now the second upgrade for the druid is gonna apply a 10% of the maximum 100% attack that you gain from losing lives. Now it's permanently unlocked when you get the upgrade. So 10%, so just this is quite difficult to understand if you don't look at it. So this upgrade now is gonna make you gain attack speed if you lose some lives. So you can gain up to 100% more attack speed permanently on this druid if you lose 100 lives. So that's how it works. But now the buff is the fact that 10% of that 100% you're gonna get it when you get the upgrade. So regardless of the fact that you're gonna lose lives or not, you're gonna still benefit that 10% of attack speed. So that's better, of course, because as it says here, in Impossible or Chimps where you have only 1 life, you cannot really, the upgrade was useless because you cannot really afford to lose even 1 life because you would like lose the game. But now this 10% bonus, because you get it like permanently when you get the upgrade, now you can benefit from it even in Impossible and Chimps. So that's very nice. And then some changes to Benjamin and Ezili. One is just that Benjamin's abilities are not going to get cleared. I don't really know how this may change, but and then it's fixed the bug. So not really anything like not balanced, but just bug fixes. Instead, the Zilly, now Zilly level 10 mob hacks. is gonna jump to the next strongest target if the main target is destroyed before the duration expires. And there is no limit to the number of jumps that the ability can do, but the duration will not be refreshed. So I don't really know how much time a Zilly level 10 can last on one balloon. I don't think it says so. So let's take a look here. It says so? No, it doesn't say so, but now the fact that the mob hex can actually jump backwards means that if you have placed, for example, mob hex on the first oh my god that comes out in like a very hot round, but then with the other towers that you have in the game, you can actually destroy that oh my god before the mob hex actually kills it. The mob hex is gonna be passed onto another balloon, most likely another mob class balloon, for the duration that it remains. So yeah, it should be better. I don't really know though what it means for the duration here, because the fact that the duration will not be refreshed means that after a while it's gonna just expire, and so you're gonna end up like not popping any balloon with the ability. I don't know if that means, but let's try here. Oh well, I cannot really try it alone. I need a lot of other towers. So let's try here a 050, okay, and let's go with 10 BFBs spaced by 2. Okay, so let's try. Okay, go. I'm gonna mob hex here the first BFB. I'm gonna use a mob eliminator, and you can see that the mob hex has jumped onto the second BFB. I just want to see how much it's gonna last. So I'm gonna pop now this BFB. So now the mob hex is on the third BFB, and now it has expired. And it okay, so that works. I think that's how it works. So when the ability expires, it's gonna actually destroy the balloon where it was in the last moment. So it can jump to the next okay, so the next strongest target, so that's good. If the target is destroyed, then it can jump onto another balloon, but then when the duration expires, then the balloon where it was at the moment is gonna be popped completely by the ability. And that's it. So that's the new patch notes, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.